FIFA just announced the 2034 World Cup host, and most people just accepted it. No questions asked. But here's the thing. There is an entire hidden selection process behind that decision. A formula that involves continents, politics, money, inspections, and a voting system that sounds democratic, but really isn't. I'm going to break down exactly how FIFA actually picks who gets to host the biggest sporting event on the planet, because it's way more complicated and way more controversial than they want you to know. So here's what most people think happens. FIFA rotates the World Cup between continents. Asia gets it, then Europe, then South America, and so on. Neat. Orderly. Fair. That's the idea. In practice, not even close. FIFA had a formal rotation policy from 2002 to 2010. Then they scrapped it. Just gone. Now it's officially a bidding process. Which sounds transparent. It isn't. Okay, so how does a country actually enter the race? First, the National Football Federation has to put their hand up and say, "We want this." Then they submit a bid, a massive, expensive document that covers stadiums, infrastructure, hotels, transport, government guarantees, and more. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars just to make the bid. Before a single ball is kicked, Brazil, Qatar, England, they all spent fortunes just applying. Here's where it gets interesting. FIFA then sends inspection teams to evaluate every bidding nation. They check stadiums. They check airports. They ask governments to sign legal agreements guaranteeing specific conditions for FIFA, tax exemptions, visa rules, even special laws. Special laws, just for a football tournament. Let that sink in. Now there's one rule FIFA still quietly enforces. No continent can bid if the last two World Cups were held there. So after France, 1998, and Germany, 2006, Europe was blocked for a while. After Brazil, 2014, South America set out the next cycle. This is how Africa got 2010. How Asia got 2022 in Qatar. In theory, it prevents monopolization. In practice, it narrows the field dramatically, sometimes down to just one or two real candidates. And when there's only one serious candidate, FIFA still holds the vote. They just already know the answer. So FIFA scores every bid: technical quality, stadium capacity, safety, accommodation, legacy plans. They publish the scores. They look official. They look objective. Here's the fun part. The scores don't actually decide anything. The FIFA Council, 37 members, votes. And those votes don't have to match the scores. Not legally. Not at all. So a country could score lower on every single metric and still win. Because football politics are real, relationships matter. And let's just say, some votes have historically come with extra persuasion. We're not going to name names. FIFA already paid billions in corruption fines. You can Google it. Let's be honest. FIFA is a business, a massive tax-exempt, billion-dollar business. They want hosts who can guarantee television deals, premium infrastructure, packed stadiums, and, crucially, guaranteed profit for FIFA itself. All revenue from ticket sales, broadcasting, sponsorships, goes to FIFA. The host country builds everything. FIFA keeps the money. So when FIFA picks a host, they're also asking, who benefits us the most? That's not cynicism. That's just reading the financial model. And then there's the final layer, the one nobody officially talks about. Geopolitics. FIFA has 211 member nations, more than the United Nations. Every region has a bloc. Africa, Asia, CONCACAF, South America, and those blocs vote together, negotiate together, make deals together. Want to win a World Cup bid? You don't just need good stadiums. You need allies. You need to spend years building relationships across those 211 federations. That's why the USA, Canada, and Mexico won 2026. They had continental support, political goodwill, and existing infrastructure. They also had the world's biggest commercial market. FIFA liked that last part a lot. So remember how I said FIFA just picked a host and most people accepted it? Now you know why that's the interesting part. Because it's not just about who has the best stadiums. It's about continents, rotation rules that aren't really rules, inspection scores that don't really decide anything, political alliances, and a financial structure where FIFA always wins. The formula is real, but it's less of a formula and more of a negotiation dressed up in paperwork. Here's the question I'll leave you with. If FIFA's process is this complicated and this political, should we trust that the best host always wins? Think about that. And if you want more videos that break down the stuff happening behind the headlines in football, subscribe. New video dropping soon. Don't miss it.